I'm 23 years old. I'm a tattoo artist, and I own my own tattoo shop. Apologize in advance for the quality of this video. It's on my phone. Um, and yeah, you see the glare of my glasses, that's annoying. But anyway, so I'm gonna start my story from the very beginning, I guess. I was always into art. Me and my sister, we would draw together. We would always draw anime because we were giant weebs. And yeah, anime really inspired me a lot in my art and all that stuff. So yeah, that's how I got my start drawing. And I would draw on and off like since I was about like 9, and just draw really bad anime characters. It was great. Fun time. Anywho, fast forward throughout the years. Going to college, I decided to go to an art school, and I was going for drawing and painting. It's what I thought I wanted to do. Turns out I fucking hate painting. So I was going to change my major into printmaking, which is actually, oddly enough, like printmaking and tattooing have a lot of like parallels to them. There's a lot of similarities to them. So I just thought that was funny. But I ended up dropping out of art school due to my own like mental health issues and reasons, and I basically left on medical leave, but I never went back because it just wasn't for me. Yeah, I dropped out of college, and after that I was kind of like lost and didn't know what to do. So just like a year of not knowing what the fuck I was doing with myself. I always had a lot of people like compliment my art and say like I have really good line work, and like they would really like to get like tattoos from me or like have me design their tattoos. So I was just like, hey, like I should give this tattooing thing a try. So I did. I tried to. I remember at first I wanted to save up money, so I tried to get like a shitty little job first to save some money, but I just couldn't fucking get a job. It was hard. I literally tried anything and everything that was hiring. They just didn't want me. That's cool, you know, it's fine. I'm sure they wanted people with like more experience, but I had none. For me, and this is like a controversial thing, is that I went to a tattoo school. And at the time, I didn't know that this was like a taboo thing to do within the tattoo community. I only realized that after the fact that I was already in it. And the reason why there's like a lot of, you know, just anger toward tattoo schools is that it's like, you know, against the traditional way of like apprenticeships and stuff, and a lot of people in the community felt that that was just buying your way into it, and I totally understand that. The thing is, the school that I went to was different than the other schools. Like these other schools, they were like a crash course on tattooing, and they would only last like a couple of weeks, and then they were like, yeah, go out in the world and tattoo. Like, yeah, obviously that's a problem. The tattoo school I went to, my apprenticeship was about a year long, so definitely, you know, considerable amount of time. And you know, after the apprenticeship, I wasn't really like a full-on artist. I wasn't called like a tattoo artist. I was still like, oh, junior artist or whatever. It was, yeah. I did eventually leave the school. I think after like 2 years, maybe around there. Yeah, around like 2 years I was there, and then I left because I moved. And in the area that I moved to, there was a tattoo place hiring, so I applied for the job and I got it. This was like a street shop. It was just like and I mainly wanted to get a job in a regular tattoo street shop so I could build clientele up in this new area that I moved to. Um, Owner didn't want me to take walk-ins because he didn't like trust me really. Uh, Mainly because I did go to a school and there was that whole stigma around the tattoo schools, and he just like didn't think that I was fit enough, or like I wasn't experienced enough, even though like I was already tattooing for like a whole year. Like, I mean, I know it's not a lot of time, really. Like, I'm still a baby, and I've only been tattooing for like 3 years now. 3 years. So this is all still very new, and I'm always learning every day. I'm not saying like that I'm some amazing artist. I don't know. Like, I learn with every tattoo I do, and yeah. Um I decided like that I just wasn't comfortable working in that shop. I didn't really get along with the owner. He just made me really uncomfortable at times. It definitely left me scared to work in other shops. It was just a horrible experience altogether. It just wasn't a great time. So I was having a lot of trouble trying to get myself out there again and go into another shop, and I don't feel that way anymore. I've met wonderful people within the community, and they, you know, they just care about the art. I'm still like kind of scared putting a video up about this because I know that it'll probably still get backlash about how I didn't like get a real apprenticeship. And yeah, I get that. Like, the school is definitely not, it's nothing compared to, a real apprenticeship where you're learning under the wing of, an established artist and stuff. But definitely be careful with getting apprenticeships because, you never know if they're just taking advantage of you. And that's like another reason why I kind of just went with the school anyway, because I, was kind of scared of. I was scared of people. I was scared. Like, that's just the reality. And the tattoo schools that I went to was good for learning the basics, really. In terms of you know, developing a style and like cultivating your own kind of thing in tattooing, that was a little harder to do. And I feel like getting a apprenticeship from an established artist would have helped more with that. And I feel like it, but that's like something artists kind of always struggle with, is just trying to stand out, be unique from all the other artists, and try and find what their thing is. And I think I have a better understanding of like what I am most comfortable doing and what I'm best at and all that stuff. But yeah, since I just didn't feel very welcome within the community, I decided to open up my own shop. Since leaving the tattoo shop that I was at, I only stayed there for like a couple of months. It wasn't my thing, didn't feel comfortable, decided to leave. So I was kind of wandering around aimlessly for about 2 more months, figuring out like what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna tattoo, and a storefront came up for rent, and I was just like, hey, let me just do my own thing. So Originally at first I was gonna just do a private studio. Um, Another artist in the area reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, you want to work together and make a shop?" And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." So we did it, and now I have my little shop, and I love it, and it's been great so far. It's been it's been about a year now that I've had that shop, and it's going great. uh, I know people will probably be like, you're weak and you should have stuck it out and just take it because it's a rite of passage, and that's how all apprenticeships and how it all just works in a tattoo shop or whatever. And um I just feel like that shouldn't be the norm. You shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable uh when you're trying to pursue your passion and your interest. um you shouldn't have to go through hazing when you're just trying to learn, and you know just trying to learn the craft and appreciate it. And I feel like that's a very like old mindset to have, is that you have to go through this whole rite of passage, you have to go through hazing, you have to really like earn your position in the industry. And I just feel like that's just not how it should be. If somebody has an interest and a passion for this, they should just be given a shot. They should be given the opportunity to just try if they want to. And if it's not for them, it's not for them. And that's it. Like, people shouldn't have to go through abuse to learn a craft. It's not like that for anywhere else, really. If you want to get into carpentry or glass blowing or pottery, sculpting, you just find an artist you admire and see if they'll take you under their wing. And you don't hear people getting hazed for going into carpentry or whatever. Like, they go under somebody, or they go to a trade school or something, and they learn the craft, and that's it. That I just think that that's how the tattooing world should evolve into, just giving people the opportunity to do it if they show enough interest and passion for it. Nobody's gonna really want to take the abuse. I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's not because they're weak or whatever. It's just they don't want to go through abuse because they want to pursue an interest. Um, that's just my opinion on the whole thing. But right now, I'm just doing my thing. I'm in my own little bubble. I'm still a little scared to really put myself out there because I just feel like I wasn't really welcome for a long time. But I have met, like, over time, I have met, like, just wonderful people that are just supportive and amazing artists. And, it's nice to know that not everyone's an asshole and wants to just take advantage of you. And if you can, you should go to get yourself an actual apprenticeship. Find someone you admire, ask them if they're doing an apprenticeships, and if they're not, then just like keep asking, keep asking around, keep working hard, work on your portfolio, all that stuff. And anyway, thanks for watching. But that's my story. It's not exciting at all. Yeah. I needed a first intro video, I guess. So that's my story so far. Still going. And yeah, I'm just doing what I like doing. And it's fun. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.